Gentlemen True, and welcome to my Let's Play Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82, and this is part 85 of my Romulan Republic Federation Aligned Tactical Officer. We're about to undertake the second mission. Well, it's technically two missions here in the what is the Yesterday's War arc. We're going to go and pick up the mission, a time agent. Once and future agent, and then we're going to be doing the mission, the core of the matter. So there's no dialogue for us with the I think we have to head to the flotilla, so that's how for the mission. It's a cutscene, so it all ties in with this rather than Yesterday's War. So Yesterday's Enterprise, the Temporal, Yesterday's War, Yesterday's Enterprise, for fuck's sake, yesterday, Temporal Ambassador doesn't really link in. I don't know why it's been tagged into this arc, but it has anyway. So, General True Admiral, I'm Sub Commander Cal, a Temporal agent working with the timeline to keep the timeline intact and secure. You have been identified to me as a brave and capable officer, and we could use your assistance in a mission of critical nature. Due to the sensitive nature of the mission, I cannot discuss over the subspace transmission. If you speak with me on the flotilla, I will tell you more, and you will find me in the observation lounge. So it's a good thing we don't have to head back to Earth, because it's going to be a hell of a trip to go from Earth to Golden Core, where the mission is. But we are going to speak with the short part. I think it's the Temporal Defense Agency. I think they call it in the Romulan Republic. I'm not sure. Romulan Temporal Defense. Right, so this is the flotilla. We've already seen this. I mean, it's been a while since we've been here. So Commander Kale he's in the observation deck. This is ship area. Local friendly Ilachi. Get that fucking away from me. They killed my friends. Right. And here he is. This is Sub Commander Kale of the Temporal Defense. Thank you for coming, Admiral Magnus. We have been contacted by Daniels, one of our agents from the 31st century. It is his job to monitor the timeline for problems and restore order in the case of temporal disruptions. There has been an incursion in the 21st century, and Daniels would like your help in dealing with it. If you're willing to meet him, he can explain the situation in more detail. So very well, I will hear what he has to say.
Thank you for coming. My name is Daniels. In case you're wondering, this is a temporal observatory. From here, I can monitor the time stream against any incursions. We've become aware of several temporal incidents led by rogue Nakul agents. They've been using a new form of time travel that we can't detect. We were unaware of their activities until we started noticing changes in the time stream. The latest of these changes happened in the 23rd century at the Golornden core system. We believe the Nakul are involved, along with a planet killer, a doomsday machine. If that's the case, we need to stop them, at all costs. I know I can count on you to go back in time with me and preserve the timeline.
Okay, so let's talk to him again.
Jolan True, is there something Romulan Temporal Defense can help you with today?
What is Romulan Temporal Defense?
I am Sub-Commander Kale of the Romulan Temporal Defense Department.
That's the Temporal Defense Department. I thought it was something on those lines. Anyway, so let's now speak with. That's that side quest out. That was basically a rapid mission. So let's now speak with him on core.
We've detected significant temporal activity in the Galorndon core system, circa the 23rd century. I'm going to investigate it, and I'd like you to join me. We believe the Nakul are involved, along with a planet killer. A doomsday machine. If so, we need to stop them at all costs. I'll provide your ship with holographic camouflage. It's best if the Romulans of that time don't see a vessel from the future. Stay safe out there.
Let's accept. And then we'll return to our ship. Of course, we can't tell them about the destruction of the homeworld. Right, so let's head. We need to head to Galorndon Core, which is not far from where we currently are. I mean, we're in a 23rd, we're in a 26th century ship, so 29th century temporal destroyer. So I haven't fired its guns in anger yet, so. Speed this shit up. Right, so this is the Galorndon Core system, as it is circa 25th century. Begin coordinate matter. Now the Galorndon Core system was heavily irradiated, so I'm really interested to see what it's not in the 22nd century. The Federation and the Empire nearly went to war over it. I read stories about it while I was at the academy. Many moons ago, before the destruction of the homeworld. We've arrived, Admiral. The holographic camouflage that Daniels has provided us is online. As far as the Romulans of this time are concerned, we're a Talissa-class warbird. Excellent work, Daniels.
Thank you. I've also transmitted files that will establish your cover identity as Tal Shiar security operatives. You'll need to put this data into their local network before entering the research facility, however. There's a comms satellite nearby that you can use to accomplish this.
Understood. Data transmission complete. Our Tal Shiar credentials are in this system and should withstand scrutiny. I expect a far amount of fear and loathing from their staff admiral and unannounced visits from Tal Shiar aren't exactly cause for celebration. Let's hope that Tal Shiar's reputation keeps us above suspicion. Now, we've pretended to be Tal Shiar before, so this will be like second nature. Reading the doomsday machine on sensors, it may be inactive. I recommend a close scan.
Tal Shiar vessel, cease all sensor scans of the device immediately. You do not have the proper clearance.
What's your tone, Nicole? We will respect your wishes for now.
IRW Moreri. This is Galorndon Station Command. Please transmit your security credentials.
Acknowledge Station Command. Transmitting now.
Data received, Moreri. Welcome to Galorndon Core. Sending you transporter coordinates now. I've taken the liberty of informing Commander Chulak. I'm sure the Director will want to greet you personally.
Very well. I'm looking forward to it. Malari out. The landing coordinates received. Transport to stand by. Let's not keep them waiting. Beam us down. Well, this should be interesting. Really need to company. Cause I'm Romulan. Normally on this mission it gives you camouflage, holographic camouflage. But I'm already Romulan.
Doomsday machines seek and destroy planetary bodies, consuming what remains as fuel. And yet there's one in orbit just sitting there, peacefully. It looks like reports of the Nakul gaining the ability to control the machines are accurate. We need to find out how, and fast. Your holographic disguises should conceal you while you search the facility. Good hunting.
Keep me posted if anything changes, Daniels. We'll put the planet between the RRW to Valara and the Doomsday machine, just in case. Stay on guard. Let me know if that thing even twitches a little.
This area is restricted. You need to leave. Now.
I'm a sub-commander of the Talshar. Step aside.
My orders are clear, Romulan. No one is to pass this point until the meeting is concluded. No one, not even Chulak himself.
As you wish. Carry on. Let's not get into the part, shall we?
Sub-Commander, it is my duty to inform you that this area is restricted. Sir.
Not to me, Centurion. Step aside now.
Yes, Sub-Commander. At once. Forgive my rudeness. Access granted. Let me get the door for you.
Thank you. Your service to the Empire will be noted, Centurion. Let's log into the sensor network. Sensors indicate that there's an encoded signal from Nakul origin is being beamed to the Doomsday machine. It's coming from the chamber and the Nakul were guarding so intently. According to these logs, whenever the Doomsday machine intends to engage its primary directive, a signal pulse is beamed to its command core and the machine stops. It appears that we're one step closer to learning how they're controlling a Doomsday machine. Right. So with the guard.
Sub-Commander, I've been instructed to grant you access to this facility.
And will you obey?
Of course, Sub-Commander. My family is a friend to the Tal Shar and loyal to the Empire. Access for you and your team is granted.
Dutiful service to the Empire is always rewarded. Carry on. Right, let's check communication logs. Right, access log CH22.04.8.
The Senate has dispatched an agent from an alien race known as the Nakul. Repugnant creature. But she's of a keen mind and cunning I can appreciate as a Romulan officer. If only her visage wasn't so hideous. She boasts she has a weapon that will turn the tide in favor of Romulus. An old song, to be sure, but she sings it sweetly.
Access log CH-21.13.1.
Krog's mysterious backer, the so-called envoy, has made an impression in the right circles of power. We'll see if he can deliver, however. Data on his miracle weapon is due to arrive soon. Those scars, truly hideous. Krog is practically radiant in comparison.
Access log CH-31.00.8. 0.6.
My researchers have analyzed the Nakul weapon data. It matches a report we have on an incident in Federation space involving a doomsday machine. If accurate, this weapon destroyed USS Constellation and nearly rid the cosmos of USS Enterprise. It seems Enterprise's thrice-damned captain exposed a vulnerability in the weapon. I shall have to address this with Krog upon her return.
And file log access log CH-33.14.2.
Krog arrives tomorrow, along with her reportedly improved weapon. I believe the envoy will be making an appearance as well. It seems it's the season for guests. If my agents are to be believed, we'll be getting a visit from the Tal Shiar very soon. I'm already suffering the witless bureaucrat from the Senate. To endure the serpents of the secret police is nearly too much to ask of a true Romulan.
Okay, and let's download the logs and log off. So yes, Captain Kirk did outwit the thing. He used USS Constellation to destroy the Doomsday Machine. And we'll of course hear a little bit of the Doomsday Machine music when we get up into space. Commander Chulak.
Sub-Commander, if this doomsday weapon lives up to the Nakul woman's boasts, it will ensure the Empire's dominance over the entire quadrant. The Federation and the Klingons will have no choice but to bend the knee to Romulus, or face annihilation.
And do you trust the Nakul commander?
No. Trust is a hard-earned currency. However, I respect their weapon.
Specialist Krog.
Greetings, Sub-Commander. I knew it was only a matter of time before the fabled Tal Shiar came to call. The Nakul have brought a glorious weapon to your empire. You won't be disappointed. I can assure you.
I hope so, Specialist, for your sake.
Have a care, friend. We don't take kindly to threats.
Right, let's go and listen to take our place at the table. Probably standing
Your
on our
attention,
seats.
please. Let's begin, shall we? We thank Specialist Krog of Nakul for joining us. We have concerns about the dangers involved with this weapon.
You have nothing to fear from the machine, my friend.
Would you be so confident if you were here, Envoy?
Utterly so, Commander. Soon, the Doomsday Machine will bring our foes to their knees.
Bold words, Envoy. We shall see, won't we?
It would seem a demonstration is in order. See to it, Krog.
As you wish. Shall we, Commander?
Very well. Show me what this beast of yours can do.
It will be my pleasure.
Enjoy the show, interloper. They are using holographic disguises. Guards, deal with them.
I don't suppose we can talk about this, considering that I'm Romulan. No? No. Ninth, 26th century, 25th century Romulan weapons versus 22nd century Romulan weapons. I think we have the advantage here. Your loyalty is duly noted, but foolish. I told you you'd be sabotage you, I'd pay you back. Right. So let's open the door. Right, what have we got here? So we need to defeat the alerted security, I guess. Let's access the console. Always one, isn't there? Right. Be back to the ship. The core equipment is safely aboard. We're ready to beam you back to... Get the hell out of there. Come on, look at Golden Core before we leave.
We're trying to get our computer to interface with that Nakul control console, but their tech is quite advanced. I need at least 5 minutes to integrate it.
You got 2. There's an enemy fleet and a live doomsday machine out there.
Your uninvited guests will make a fine target for the weapon, Chulak.
What a hate hang. say activate the transmitter.
Activating shutdown protocol. Now. Something is wrong. It's not working. It's firing indiscriminately.
Enough! It's only a matter of time before that thing destroys the planet. All ships, destroy the doomsday weapon and the cool ships. Now!
At last. You'll regret this, Chulok.
On the attack wing. Fire torpedoes in the left and small. All ships, protect the planet from that machine at all costs.
As you wish, Commander. Daniels would like to meet. We'd like you to meet him on his ship once we transition back to the 25th century. Let him know I'll be there shortly.
Then our cool ship must have detonated within the doomsday machine. Disrupted it somehow. This must feel like a Pyrrhic victory at best.
What? Daniels, your face.
An occupational hazard, I'm afraid. I'll be fine. What matters is that Chulok and his allies would have killed billions had their plan succeeded. Instead, his life is a cautionary tale, forever disgraced by his loss here today.
Right, that's how Daniels.
We stopped them this time, at great cost. Clearly, the Nakul and their leader, this envoy, are willing to do anything to win this war, even commit genocide. It's unfortunate that Chulok didn't stand up to the Nakul sooner. It might have prevented this tragedy today.
Okay, and we're going to pick up, let's pick up a neutronium-laced combat armor. Right, well, that is the end of part 85. When we return, we will be continuing our yesterday's
There's
war.
been a temporal disturbance in the 27th century.
We'll be heading to the 27th century, 2 centuries away from now. And doing the mission, the foregone conclusions. But that is to us, it's the end of part 85. And we're returning part 86. Oh, God. Oh, one of those days. Anyway, I'm the Big B82. Please subscribe. Comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you well in Part 86. Till then, Joe on True, and ciao for now.